So Venus moves into Aquarius today. Yes, the energy just keeps growing more intense, doesn't it? Tomorrow morning early, it will join up with Pluto. But we're definitely going to start feeling and experiencing some of that energy today. So sit back, relax. Let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. Love you to pieces. Welcome to your daily focus for February the 16th, 2024, and we will dive right into the numerology. As I was saying yesterday, here we are again with this 16 energy, breaking through the glass ceiling, understanding where the limitations lay and how those limitations actually got into place. Did we put them there? Maybe they kept us safe at one point in time, but they no longer serve a purpose. They actually hinder us going forward. So we want to look at our limitations, what we feel that we can't, which way we can't step, and why. Why we can't act, why we can't say, perhaps, do perhaps, the things that we want to do. Or did we allow somebody else to put that limitation in place for us? 1 plus 6 is a 7, so it's standing in our truth. It's standing strong for our morals, our values, what we believe, our passions, our dreams, our desires. And taking a stance of going forward. So, once again, breaking through that glass ceiling. Now, something could actually happen under a 16 energy. Quite often, something actually happens to make us look, to make us focus on that part of our life. It could be something really new coming in, but it could be something dropping off as well. And trust me when I say that they never take away anything that you need in order to go forward. So, regardless of what happens, know that it is for your betterment. It is for you to be successful going forward. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 2 plus a 7 plus an 8. That gives us a 17. The 17 is making the impossible possible. It's understanding that you can go forward in a way that no one else can. It's aligning your passions, your dreams, your desires. It's getting inspired. It's, there's a motivation within you bubbling up, wanting you to pursue this dream, this goal, this want of yours. 1 plus 7 is an 8. The 8 is all about abundance in your pocket. It's about the growth of wealth, the growth of stature, the growth of our empowerment. So maybe under the 17 energy, we see how we can take back some of our power. We can align ourselves more with our path and what is required of our path rather than getting caught up in somebody else's drama. Astrology of the day. Sun is in Aquarius. The moon will go into Gemini. I think it's around 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so halfway through the day, more or less. Now, before that happens, Venus moves into Aquarius. Okay, and we're no longer seeking that traditional relationship in our life. We're looking for the unconventional. We want to feel the freedom within the relationship. We want to feel like we are our own person within the relationship. And by tomorrow morning, around 4 a.m., Venus will catch up with Pluto, and the energy just electrifies. So we will be feeling that as we go through our day today. And it's a time of intense feelings. We become connected with our deeper needs, our deepest wants. Money and love are both the driving forces that will want to change or will want to intensify our relationship. We'll do that with people. We'll do that with money. We'll do that with our deepest wishes and desires. So now we do need to stay mindful that we're not actually demanding these things from another. Okay, we could easily become obsessed. We could become manipulating, or somebody could try and manipulate us. Definitely incredibly focused on our deep desires. It's electrified. It's intensified. to, it's at 0 degrees too. I mean, 0 degrees is just like trumpets blaring. Now we also have, while this is going on, Mercury squaring Uranus. And we'll have those flashes of insight, a little bit like I was telling you about yesterday, but more in our thoughts, more in our minds, more in what we are talking about, communicating about. So we get these flashes of insight, we get these new ideas coming at us, and we need to be very careful. We need to step carefully. We need to mind all the little details and the mundane actions that need to be taken in order to really have the success. Okay, we could get easily like way too impatient. Okay, we'll find ourselves, or maybe others, being very blunt, and disorganization. If we are not patient with ourselves and minding all the small little details that go with everything, we will get disorganized very quickly. Everything will just be like a tornado just came through on us. So we can't skip the important steps. Okay, so back it up a little bit. If you're finding that you're getting pushed back, then take a breath, think it through. Okay, patience is your superpower today. If you can have a patience with what's happening around you, what's happening within you, what you are doing and where you are going, remember, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, our underlying energy for today, the Eight of Wands appears. This is about your horizon expanding. This is about there being so much more out there that we are not even looking at because we are aligned only with the smallest slice of what we truly want. We do that. We do that as humans, right? We spend, 2 weeks, planning and making the list and organizing and packing for a weekend away or a couple of weeks away, a little vacation. Than we do about our own personal future going forward. We say, oh, I'd like to be rich. And you see a flash picture of yourself rich, and that's the end of it for you. And you'll never manifest under doing those things. And trust me, I've been doing this stuff for years, and I have failed many more times than I have rejoiced. But you know what? I'm getting really good at it now. And it's fun, and it all starts with gratitude. It all starts with self-love. I'm telling you, those two things are the keys, the golden keys, in order to really walk towards a success. And if you want to know more about that, well, talk to me later. But for now, let's look at this card, because I see this card as there's this giant, okay, and he's got this big bow. And he's filling that bow with all those wands, and he's pulling it back, and we're sitting there like it's somebody teeing off at a golf course. Even though we're directly with them, aligned with them, we're looking out to where those wands are going to go, because we're going to follow them, and we're going to find winding paths and beautiful people and beautiful opportunities and adventures that we never would have had along our path. But it's about widening your lens. It's about seeing more of the big picture for yourself. It's about adding some details in there. What are you wearing? Who's around you? Are you in front of your house with your car in the driveway? What kind of car is it? What color? What's the interior like? Cloth or leather? Is it a ragtop? Is it a convertible? Is it a Jeep or a Bronco, or what does it look like? What color is it? How do you look behind it? What are you wearing? And is the front of your living space? Is it landscaped? How is it landscaped? What flowers are there? What bushes are there? What trees are there? What does the walkway look like? What does the front door look like? You open up the front door. What's the foyer look like? Where does it lead to? The living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, a hallway, the staircase. What is it? Start seeing it, start imagining it, start breathing it, start living it. You do not know how many times I sat behind my steering wheel and pretended it was an F-150, and I was driving down the road, and I was like, hey, you got an F-150 too, just like me. Yeah, you do. and just stepping into it and stepping into it. But the more I loved myself, the more I knew that I deserved the F-150. That I was enough to have it. Like, why did everybody else have one and not me? What was that saying? I'm enough. I'm deserving of it. I'm worthy of it. And when I said that to myself, and I started to believe that about myself, because I worked on, you guys look at it as a book or a journal or a calendar. It was years of intense work and going back to the drawing board and figuring out what worked and what didn't. And anyways, I'm getting off topic here. That's our underlying energy for today. So we'll have the epiphanies, we'll have the aha moments, we'll have the awakenings. Absolutely. We have the Hermit as our first card. I love the Hermit, because the Hermit is saying, stop. Just stop. Look at your surroundings. What do you have? What are you grateful for? What are the things that you can work with right now? What are the things that you can change so that it does support you? It does work with you. What's happening in the sky right now? What kind of energy can I tap into to motivate myself, to push myself? Where is my focus? Where do I want my focus to be? The Hermit is one that goes into the cave or the desert and sits there and contemplates these things and reveals a path forward. That aha moment, that epiphany, that dream, that awakening, that clarity, that knowledge comes in, seemingly out of nowhere. And you know now where you want to go, what steps you need to take. And you take that walking stick with that bright, bright divine light. I mean, that's the 17 energy. That is the star, right? In there. This is about getting excited about your path forward. This is about a destiny. This is about a legacy, perhaps. I think for a lot of us, it's more leaning towards that than anything else. Even if you think it's a small step, it actually turns out to change a lot of your world going forward. That couldn't have been changed without the little step first. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is back, okay? It was our underlying energy, I believe, yesterday. And this is about our convictions and standing strong and true and proud in our convictions. We're not going to let anybody tear apart our dreams here. We're not going to let somebody ridicule us or criticize us for what we have passion for, desire for, a want for. We're standing very strong and true in who we are. And if it means a new path forward, it means a new path forward. Hope you're all coming along. But if you're not, I'll send a postcard every now and again. And the Ace of Swords, the aha moment, the epiphany. I love the way the cards talk to us. Oh my goodness. I love the way they talk to us through the cards. I'm only the messenger, so even when I give you bad news, can't shoot the messenger. So the aha moment, the epiphany, the realization, the clarity. This is a brand new path forward, and it starts with a simple thought. That epiphany, that aha moment. Somebody said something and it awoken something in you. You wake up from a dream going, wow, I was doing this in my dream. Or these people surrounded me in my dreams. This is the epiphany. This is you wearing the emperor's hat, or empress, if you so desire. This is about you being the diplomat going forward. You are the intuitive going forward. You are making the plan and the strategy for the seeds that you are planting. And the seeds that you are planting relates completely with that aha moment, that epiphany, that revelation. Let's get an oracle card here. And we have amplify your positive emotions. The 7 energy appears for us. Amplify your emotions, your positive emotions. Looking at us. You know, as we start to do a little tap dance in that water, what happens? The ripples start to form. The ripples of love, of caring, of tenderness, of passion, of... Well, let's see what the book has to say. And 7, standing in your truth, right? Okay. Let's get it in nice and clear if I could for you. How's that? Doesn't look like there's pictures within the pictures, but then, you know, with a little bit of staring, something usually does pop out. So I'll just hold it up there for you. There is a ripple effect of energy flowing from you. Be positive. Simply staying happy and sending that happiness out from the heart will benefit those around you. As you adjust your motives and attitudes, this energy flows from you, with circles affecting all of your desires and beliefs. There is a chance to bring good fortune and influences to all the events in your life. As circles also represent cycles, know that you are continually going in and out of cycles, growing and changing. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust that the positive energy you radiate will attract what you wish for. So the best way of attracting something that you wish for is by seeing it in the here and now in your mind. By allowing you to let go of your emotion and just get really excited like you would, like you were a kid Christmas morning running down those stairs, finding all those presents under the tree. I know some of you didn't have that experience, but I'm thinking many of you did, or at least you know what I'm talking about. The anticipation, the excitement. You know, and this is a time to get inspired by our feelings, by our thoughts, by what we're talking about, by our convictions. Let's get an animal here. Oh, and then the final step, of course, is putting action behind those thoughts. Nothing will happen without action. I would not have an F-150 if I didn't go into the dealership. If I didn't, talk back and forth a little bit about what I wanted, what I was looking for, what they had available. None of that would have happened, although I did manifest it and I got it for like an incredibly, unbelievably low price. And that's a whole other story. I'm not going to go there right now, but some of you do know the story when it happened. Okay, we have the cougar, assertive. Now, we're being assertive. We definitely are being assertive here in this energy. So let's just bring it in. Thank you. In silence, you find your power. You find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and the confidence to succeed. So embrace your courage, embrace your confidence, embrace your strength. You have those things. You will be able to succeed if you take that risk on yourself. Claim your leadership role and you say, oh, but Tilly, I'm not really a leader. But you have to be of yourself. Once upon a time, we all had parents that told us that we couldn't go out on Friday night unless we cleaned our room. So guess what? We cleaned our room because we knew we weren't getting past them if that room wasn't clean. So now we don't have the parent there to tell us that we should do this before we do that. We should do the work first and play later. We'll do the grasshopper moral of the story thing one day. The grasshopper playing all day while the ant worked hard. Anyways, this is a time for you to tap into your courage and your strength, to take a risk on yourself, to know that you are enough, to know that you are worthy and deserving of whatever your heart desires. And this is a time when our desires intensify, they deepen, and we're going deep within to the core to bring some beautiful, true magic into our lives going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.